So I'm not sure if this is going to work, sweetheart. She's so sweet. All right. So you have made the excellent decision to give to yourself. So this is your opportunity to actually take that time, turn off all of the buzzing and beeping of these wonderful phones, the notifications on your desktop, and really just give to yourself for this 20 or 25 minutes. Once you've taken time to do that, I invite you to lift the spine. It may be helpful to actually take your hands and manually move that fleshiness away. Got a kitty who's joining us today. May be helpful to just allow the body to have heaviness on the chair while lifting the spine and relaxing the jaw. And begin to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Connecting your breath. And you don't need to follow my movement necessarily. Just connect your breath. So maybe you're inhaling on the front end, exhaling on the back end, or inhaling as it goes on the top half of the circle, exhaling as it goes on the bottom half of the circle. Do what works for you. And then go forward, up, forward, and back around. Up, forward, and back around. Really be in the body. Notice what's coming up here. We're going to really work on the neck. Tech neck is what they call it these days, whether it's hunching over our phones or the computers or really dishes and kids and all that stuff. So go ahead and inhale big and wide. Listen, in case you're used to this desk yoga, we're going to do a little something different. Exhale, left hand goes behind you, right hand goes in front of you, and just try to keep a tall spine and then look to the left. So this is a little bit of a variation on reverse computer pose, really pulling back through the left shoulder and twisting to the left. Inhale, center, keep the hands where they are, and exhale, look to the right. On this side, it may be helpful to open the jaw, circle it. Your next inhale opens you nice and wide, and exhale. Left hand crosses in front, right arm behind you. Big inhale, exhale, look to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, look to the left. Open the jaw. Your next inhale, come to center. Big inhale and exhale. Grab opposite wrists, elbows, or arms behind you. Look up if it feels good. Maybe you want to open the jaw here. Breathe. If it doesn't feel good to look up, just chin to chest, open through the chest. And then switch that grip behind you, circling through the wrists, the forearms, or wherever you've caught yourself behind you. Remembering to breathe deeply. Breathe really deeply in and out of the nose. Your next inhale, open wide cactus arms. Spread the fingers wide, open and close the fingers, circling out wrists. If this is too much on the shoulders, you can drop them a little bit. Drop the elbows a little bit, that is. Inhale, listen. Exhale, circle those hands around. This should give a lot of sensation in the shoulders. Inhale, up like a cactus. Exhale, down. This is really getting into a lot of those tiny little muscles in the shoulders, which connect into our neck. So we're really being gentle here. Next time you inhale, exhale, elbows down to the side, and then circle out through the wrists one way and then the other. And then just shake it out. Shake out the shoulders. Maybe you want to get into the waist a little bit. Palms on top of your thighs. Tap it. Perhaps you have an intention. Maybe it's just presence or more breath or more relaxation. So, whenever the monkey mind starts to jump around and point to things that are not right here, right now, you can come back to this intention. Inhale opens you wide at like 30 degrees. Exhale, placing the right hand down, rainbowing left arm over, really grounding down into that left hip. Feeling that stretch where the obliques attach into the pelvis. So we're not collapsing forward, we're opening through those intercostal muscles, breathing here. Inhale reaches you up, both hands. Exhale, grounding down through left hand, rainbowing right arm over, really grounding down through that right hip. Feeling that nice stretch where the obliques attach into the pelvis. Breathe. Inhale reaches you up. And exhale, twist to the left. Grounding those hands down where they make sense. Every time you inhale, spine reaches taller. Every time you exhale, where can you release and relax? Breathe. We're constricting the lungs here. So it may be a little bit more difficult to breathe in and out. See what you can do. Option to open the jaw. Inhale, reach and lift. And exhale, twist to the other side, knowing that they might not be the same. Every inhale reaches you taller. Every exhale settles you down. Breathing, being in the body, coming back to that intention. Your next inhale reaches you up. And exhale, reverse computer pose, a little bit different today. Stay in this posture as much as you can. Be gentle because we're going to do a little something different that we've never done in case you're here every week. Inhale, open the chest with those arms reaching back behind you. Exhale, scooping around with the arms pinned behind you. So we're really constricting the movement while we're opening the chest and neck. So we're doing that cow and cat, but in a really constricted way. So we're flexing through the hips, flexing the spine, and connecting the breath with the movement. Every time you inhale, the chest opens. Every time you exhale, the back opens. Breathing here. Switch the grip of the arms next time you come to center and continue. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, opening the back. Your breath, your movement. You might want to stay on one side or the other. You might want to wiggle back and forth. This is your practice. What do you need? What does your spine need? Your spine is your central nervous system. All of your nerves are encased around your literal spine. So just love that spine. Love it so much. Come to center. Inhale opens you wide, and exhale, shake it out, shake it out. Planting those hands on your thighs or maybe even closer to the knees. And here, we're going to do that cow and cat with a little bit more liberal movement. So you're inhaling forward, exhaling back. This is mimicking what our cerebrospinal fluid actually does. Every time we inhale, our tailbone flicks back a little bit and the sutures in our heads open. just slightly. And every time we exhale, our tailbone flicks toward the back and our sutures in our head close. So we're exaggerating that, and our cerebrospinal fluid goes up into the brain, into the cave of Brahma, encases our entire skull all the way down to the tailbone. So we're really like nourishing that cerebrospinal fluid, giving it lots of love here. Your next inhale, scoop and lift. Exhale, shoulders come down, fingertips reach up. Feel that nice opposite stretch. Inhale and exhale, twist over to the left. What's shifted? Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to the right. What's different? Inhale, reach and lift. And exhale, let those hands come down, tap in. We've been really focused on shoulders and the sides and the spine. Now that we've really loosened up the rest of the body, let's get directly into the neck. Because if we just go for the neck immediately and everything else is tight, we're going to have a lot of trouble with these tiny little muscles. So that's why we've done a lot of spinal movement to get everything moving. That way we can really focus here. So if you're doing this on your own, later on, maybe you can incorporate these moves on your own. All right, roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Maybe you want to move that fleshiness away from the sits bones again so that you can lift the spine and relax the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Be so gentle and just really use gravity here. See if you can relax into it. Option to take that left hand and extend it down toward the ground. Maybe it's a 45-degree angle. Maybe it's a 30-degree angle, maybe even closer to the body. This should give you a really nice stretch along the side of the neck. If you need more, you can take that right hand and just put a half a pound of pressure on the side of the head, just an option. This is going to really do a lot. This tiny little neck holds up our head. It swallows for us, breathes for us. So just send some gratitude to all of the important things that are encased in this little tiny area, your thyroid, parathyroid. Your next inhale, release the hand, come back to center. So slowly tap in, inhale and exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Again, allowing gravity to take over here, not forcing or straining. Option to take that right hand and extend it down toward the ground. It may be helpful to imagine inhaling and exhaling, shooting out any discomfort out of the fingertips into the ground. The first law of thermodynamics is that energy is never lost or created in any system in the universe itself. It's just transmuted, just changed form. So we can take this energy that's stuck in our necks and just release it from the body. If you want that extra half a pound of pressure, just an option, up to you. Breathe, send love, say thank you. Pain is love. Pain is love. If we didn't have pain, we wouldn't know where to look. People who can't feel pain die very, very quickly. Your next inhale, slowly unwind. Lift through the spine. Keep the spine totally lifted all the way up to the shoulders and just chin to chest. So kind of like what we do when we're looking at our cell phones. A lot of times we'll be hunched over the cell phone, but instead, if you want, if it seems palatable, you can do that reverse computer pose so that your arms are pinned behind you and you're allowing gravity to stretch through the back of the neck. If that's too much, just have your hands on your thighs. See if you can just let gravity take over and really stretch through the back of the neck. Any areas of discomfort, just breathe vital oxygen into them. If the neck is particularly tight, you can come back up and just do right ear, right shoulder for as long as makes sense. Center, left ear, left shoulder for as long as makes sense. Center, and then dropping the chin to the chest. If you've got more mobility in your neck today, you can begin to take the chin and make a smile along the chest, just letting gravity do the work and barely moving the head. This will get into the back slash side of the neck. But if you've got a lot of crankiness going on, you can come to center and just do right ear, right shoulder, left shoulder, chin to chest, and maybe stay on one side or the other. What do you need today? Couple more each way. Ending with what you need. Last one, one side or the other, coming to center when you're ready. And let's do that really simple inhale, center, exhale, look to the right. Do you have more mobility now? Option to take that left hand and pin it behind your back. Maybe you want to catch the other arm if you can reach it, or you can grab onto the back of your shirt or jacket. Breathe into the neck, breathe into the spine. Inhale, exhale, release, center. Inhale, center, exhale, look to the left. What's shifted? Do you have more mobility? Option to take that right arm and maybe grab the other arm or your jacket or your shirt behind you. Breathing here. Next inhale, center, shake it out, shake it out. Circling through the wrists, one direction. Open the jaw. Circling through the wrists, other direction. Maybe opening the hands and closing them. Maybe circling through a really loose fist, both directions. And let's not ignore those sweet hips that work so hard for us. Crossing that right foot over, I'm sorry, the left foot, I'm trying to mirror here, that left leg over onto that meaty part, not on the knee, not on the patella. Again, you can move that fleshiness and just lean forward a little bit. You should feel some really nice sensation all in the glutes, maybe into the IT band. Flexing through that left foot is going to keep the knee safe. If you've got really healthy knees, you can go ahead and circle through that left foot and ankle. Just an option. Breathing here. If you want to just push a little bit more forward, opening the chest, it'll get a little bit further into hips. Inhale, exhale, shake it out, relax, let it go. And then flexing generously through that right foot and placing it onto the meaty part of that left leg. Again, you can move the fleshiness away and just lean forward a little bit. You should get a lot of sensation into your glutes, IT band. Again, if the knee is cranky, just flex really strongly through that right foot. If you've got really healthy knees, you can opt to circle out through the ankle, one direction, and then the other. Maybe you want to lean forward just a little bit more just to challenge yourself. Inhale, exhale, release. This is your invitation to drop into a very short mindful exercise. Invitation to close the eyes. Be inside your body right now. Notice your breath. Notice what's shifted since the beginning of this class. What's one tip, one thing you learned about your body or about some way you can open up some restrictions? Something simple that you can integrate. When we try to change too many things at one time, we might end up doing none of them. So just one little shift, that 1% difference can change the entire course of your day. Just like a 1% difference in the trajectory of an airplane can end up in a totally different city. Make a promise to yourself that you're going to implement this one change and keep it. If we can't trust ourselves, who can we trust? This is building that self with a capital S. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Let's do one more reverse computer pose. Scoop and lift, reach up, look up if it feels good. And exhale, grab opposite arms, opposite elbows, opposite wrists, whatever makes sense for you. Love into those shoulders. Say thank you to your torso, to your lungs, to your heart, to those shoulders, those arms, those fingers. They work hard for you every day. Send some gratitude and appreciation, and then switch the grip behind you. See what that does. Option to open the jaw once again. And if you'd like, you can get into the neck a little bit more here. Training our spine to be more upright instead of hunched over. Thank goodness all of our senses are on the front of our face. Otherwise, it would be really confusing to do anything. And we get to combat that by trying to do the opposite. We used to look up into trees and look up and see all kinds of things. And now everything is here in modern life. So shake it out. Let's start with those. Let's end with what we started with, and with those shoulder rolls up, back, and down. Do you have more mobility than when you started? And then go forward. Say thank you to yourself for giving to yourself. And then again, up, back, and down. This is your invitation to make a promise to yourself about when you're going to give to yourself again. You deserve your time and energy. Prove it to yourself by giving to yourself. My name is Sarah. If you have any questions, I will open it up for that.